So today I want to go over kind of how easy it is to swap from my flatbed to my hover and rotary. It's one of my favorite things to do with my Aeon Mirror 9. So I just kind of wanted to go over that. So when you get your Aeon, these keys come with them. They just lock and unlock these. So there's two. So when they're locked, that just keeps this falling open. These keys also work on all your side and back access panels to get to your laser components. So once we unlock, this opens up, and then I'm simply going to push the Z and U button on my laser controller panel. The right arrow makes the bed go down. The left arrow makes the bed go up. So I'm going to move the laser bed down to be able to remove my chrome tray. When you remove your crumb tray, make sure you store it somewhere where it sits flat. One thing that I learned is that if it tweaks any little bit, it is kind of a little flexible. You don't want it to become unlevel. So make sure where you store it flat. So I typically just pick it up. Bear with me. So now, as you see here, I've got quite a bit of mess. I keep a little shop vac in hand. I don't keep all of my slats in. I only put two back in the middle. That way I don't have to remove all of them every time. The side ones, I just leave 3 on each side. And I just set those to the side. And I'm just going to vacuum the trash out. Perfect. I haven't cleaned my machine, so I'm going to wait to do that. But so then all you have to do with my pop burn, I like to set mine up kind of in the middle. So if I'm doing 40-ounce tumblers, I actually don't use the magnetic feet. I just set it directly down. It gives me a little bit extra head space. So I just set it down onto the middle piece. Now how I line it and make sure it's straight, I literally just line it up with the edge of the center bracket here. You'll see it smooth sitting across there on all sides, so that's going to tell me that it's straight with the laser. I do have the power burn grip, which is what I'll be using. I just tuck my cables back over there. It's very, very easy. Aeon has made this very simple plug and play type thing. If you order a power burn, you can choose which laser you have based on the connector, and they can lead you through more of that. But so we're going to move the laser bed all the way down. I like to start functioning it all the way down. Once we install this, then I'll go enable the rotary and light burn, and it's that simple. So it's simply plug and play. There's a inlet here, which is what you're going to plug the rotary into. And once it does that, your Y function will no longer, you can move left and right with your arrows. However, if you move up and down, it makes your rotary spin. So because your Y controller motor has been disabled because the rotary is plugged in, when I get ready to load I'm just going to grab a sample cup here. When I load my cup in, just want to make sure everything's Alright, yeah, my bad. I had a little technical difficulty. I have to adjust these sometimes depending on your little silicone grabbers here. So on my larger 40-ounce cups, I always put them on the outside. I use these smaller rollers. I haven't had an issue as far as engraving. Highburn does include some longer grips. So when you place the cup on, you just want to place it on your grip and then tighten. You want to make sure it's flush against all your back stoppers. So that's on that. Now, again, back to your Y controller motor. So since it's been disabled in here, I literally just pull my laser to about my beam and then I can move it. So get it centered where I want it. So, and that's how I set my cup up. Now when I'm doing the tapered 40 ounces, I do also, the grip will actually tilt. So I like to tilt it up just a hair. You want to make sure the bottom, let's see if I can get y'all in here, the bottom is about level with this. So I have learned that it does not have to be exact. So I just take kind of my best guess. And then I just tighten it up. So you can see it is tilted just a hair. That enables the laser beam to actually focus in better. Typically, I'm going to change my lens out to a 2.5-inch lens. So, which is fairly simple to do. Let me find it. Alright, so I ordered the 2.5-inch lens off of Amazon. So the 2.5-inch lens, you want to make sure, try not to touch the actual put fingerprints on the main part. So I hold it by the side. When you are changing out the lens, and I'll show you, the arc side will go up inside of your lens holder. So I have your Aeon will come with some Allen wrenches. This came with my Pyburn, so it fits my lens screws here. So you always want to make sure, hold your hand underneath something, so just in case it falls out, you can catch them. You don't want to lose these little pieces. So these two screws right here will remove your autofocus, which I personally do not use. I just remove my autofocus pin so it doesn't get in the way. Now, then your lens will pop out. It's in this little red casing. Now this I will need my Allen wrench set for. This is what comes with your Aeon. They send you literally everything you need. So you're just going to loosen these screws. These little screws, there's little rubber washers around them. I don't take them all the way out. I literally just loosen them up. And then when I just kind of push my lens out. And I'll clean this lens when I get done. This is my 2-inch lens. So I have a case for it also. I guess I should have had all this stuff together. Because actually, they send you a spare also, but I just stick it in there with my spare so I don't get the sizes mixed up. And then we're just going to insert this lens, which is my 2.5-inch lens. We're going to insert it into here. literally I just stick it in there kind of at an angle and let it fall into place. The concave side's up, the convex side is underneath. Then you're just going to tighten these back up. And the 2.5 inch lens is basically just lengthening your focal distance a bit, so you don't have to get so close to an item for your laser to be focused. With the Stanleys or the any of these cups that have handles, you end up with these tabs. So if you don't change your lens, you have to bend these tabs down, which I've seen several people talk about them breaking lately. So, and there's really no repair for that. You don't want to break your cup. So once I tighten this back down, my lens is in. I'm gonna stick my lens back in, move my autofocus adapter back on. And then we're just gonna tighten these screws back in, just snugly. They don't have to be super tight. You just want them snug. So just basically, and nothing ain't gonna fall out. So there you go. That's how you change the lens. I'm set up. I'm ready to go. Later on, I'll do a video on the cup that I actually did. All right, guys. I hope this helps some of y'all. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.